What's new, pussycat? Welcome to my channel. My name's Emma Cownley. I'm a freelance copywriter and blogger. And today I'm going to take you through freelance job sources that seem like they'll be really fucking good, but are actually fucking shit. I had this idea in 2020 when I was scouring the internet looking for ways to scare up new work. I tried a lot of different avenues and could quickly see which ones were going to pan out long term and which ones weren't, and that way I was able to hone my focus a little bit more effectively. So I thought I would share my findings here with you today. Everything that I'm going to be saying is 100% my opinion based on what I value as a good client, a good job, and a good way to get long-term work that's going to contribute towards a profitable, sustainable business. So if some of this stuff is not what you're currently doing or doesn't sound good to you, then that's absolutely fine, mate. Go off, run your business how you want. It's your business. I'm just going to share with you my logic and reasoning for these things because some of them are probably going to surprise you. But after all, isn't that why I'm here? Before I give you the goodies, I'll ask you to do a little something for me. If you could hit the like button just below this video, that would be fucking metal of you. Also, subscribe to the channel. If you've been here once or twice and you keep coming back to my videos or visiting the channel and you're not subscribed, maybe it's time to take the plunge. I'm not asking for long-term commitment just out of the blue. I'm just saying we've met up a few times. We've had a laugh. I like you, you like me, so subscribe to the channel. Also, I'm on Coffee. You are free to buy me a coffee. If anything I've said here today makes good sense to you, you're going to go out, you're going to use the info to build a profitable business, and you think, I'd like to do something nice back for Emma since she's helping me, well, now you have a way to. I've popped the link in the description box below, so if you fancy giving me a little treat in the new year, that's how you can do it. Okay, so this first one isn't going to come as a huge surprise to you, because I've talked about it a lot here on this channel and many other creators have too, and that is content mills and bidding sites are not the place to find great work as a freelancer. Their entire advertising campaign is based on convincing you that they are the place with all the jobs and all the clients. Just come here, we've got it in abundance, take your pick, there's so much work to choose from, we protect you, we make it easy. As I said at the beginning of the video, if you are currently working through content mills and bidding sites like Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer, whatever, and it works for you and you like it, keep on doing it. Keep on keeping on, my friend. But if you're like me, and you want to earn a fucking decent ass wage for the work that you do, attract amazing clients and keep them, and you want to own that client relationship and have it be on your terms, content mills and bidding sites are not for you. So when we're looking at building a freelance career, what we're really wanting to do is work with clients that are going to keep coming back to us with work month on month. They're going to be clients that understand the freelancer dynamic and relationship. They respect it, they honour it, and they treat you nicely. They're also going to be clients that want to pay you a decent wage for the work that you do because they value good content. Who is reversing out there? Yeah, keep going. I'll have a conversation. Yep. It might take as long as you need. Slam that door.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Where were we? So that's really what we're looking for in my long kind of drawn out fucking rambling explanation. What we're looking for is great clients, good pay, great relationships, good work. We're not looking to get paid £25 per 500 word blog post, because if we want to make a decent wage, how many fucking blog posts are we going to have to write to make ends meet? Fucking tons, mate. I'm not going to do the maths and embarrass myself here on the internet, but needless to say, fucking tons of blog posts. Whereas if I'm writing 5 blog posts a month at a really fucking decent wage, That's all I need to do. I can focus the rest of my efforts on finding more decent clients, on investing in other areas of my business, and I'm not running myself ragged doing dozens and dozens and dozens of jobs a week to make ends meet. That's not what freelancing is. Those platforms will have you believe that's what freelancing is, and that's fucking not what it is. It's taking on one big, amazing, chunky project that you can get stuck into, and that is enough to sustain you for the whole month because it's paying so well. It's having a handful of really great client retainers, people that you get on with, and you work with them month on month and you make good money. So the first place we absolutely do not want to be looking for freelance work is content mills and bidding sites. Strike it off. There's no future in it, according to me. So the next place that isn't necessarily amazing for finding actual good freelance work is job boards. Now, this did surprise me when I came to the realization, and it did take me quite a long time to come to the realization. So when I'm visiting places like Indeed, for example, and I'm looking for jobs, I'm thinking, yeah, this is the place to be. Everyone's beeping their horns right now and driving around. Fuck off. So for example, I head to a website like Indeed because I know it's got real employers on it, real jobs, decent wages, it's legit, right? I'm gonna find work there, legit work. So I type in freelance copywriter, freelance blogger or whatever, and I start looking through the results thinking that I'm gonna turn up something fucking amazing. And what do I find? I find employers asking for skills and experience way above my pay grade for fees which range anything from £120 a day to £250 a day. Now let's think about what the average day rate of a UK based copywriter is. It's £370. Something's not adding up. Do you know what I mean? Something doesn't feel awesome. I could apply for these jobs, but they're asking for more time than I'm willing to put down as a freelance copywriter with other clients on my roster. They're going to pay me way less than I'm used to earning from all my other clients. They're asking for way more qualifications than I could ever have in a lifetime. And they're effectively showing me that they don't understand what it's like to work with a freelance copywriter, because literally nobody that I know that has a really great reputation and a great freelance business would work on those terms, which means that these people are fucking clueless. And if I'm trying to build a really amazing, profitable freelance business, I don't want to be working for less. I don't want to be made to feel like I don't measure up, and I don't want to be working with people that don't understand the value of content. But again, if you like to find work this way, go forth and apply. Next up, another little shockaroo, and it took me a fucking long time to figure this one out as well, is LinkedIn. Every job that I seem to get sent has been sent to me from LinkedIn. Now, the majority of the time, these positions, freelance positions on LinkedIn, seem to be permanent in-house roles, which is no good for me. They seem to always be looking for junior talent, which again is no good for me. Most of the employers on LinkedIn are not revealing what the salary is, and that's a red flag to me. And if they are revealing what the salary is, we've got the same situation as the job boards, in that they want to pay me £200 a day, £250 a day, and that's just way below what I would normally earn, and I'm just not going to fucking do it. Now here's the other little snaffle. Is that the right word? Snaffle? Fuck it. Here's the other little snaffle with LinkedIn, and it's that if you're not fucking quick off the mark and applying for that job within, I'm going to say 4 hours of that thing going up, your application is going to be buried under dozens and dozens and dozens of other applicants and will never ever be seen. So I don't fancy that. I don't know about you, but I've spent many hours scouring LinkedIn looking for opportunities only to come up disappointed. So do with that info what you will, but this is a kind of a similar situation to the job boards. It feels like it's a legit place to apply for work, but in my experience, it just doesn't have what we're looking for. The final one is like a dagger to my heart, and it is journalism pitches and one-off articles. Now, don't get me wrong. During the pandemic, writing freelance journalism articles, one-off pitches, is what saw me through. Not because the pay was great, but because I needed to feel like I was working on something I cared about, and I needed to feel like people still wanted to hire me. And journalism gave that to me, and I'm forever grateful. I did so much good work and wrote some of my favourite things that I've ever written during 2020 through journalism. But if we are looking for a good way to build a profitable freelance business, we're not going to find it going through making one-off pitches to every single publication. What we want is retainers with really well-paying clients, long-term, big, meaty, reliable jobs. We don't want to have to be going out, scouring around, doing our research, writing a pitch, firing that off, because the return on investment in terms of how much you're going to be paid to write that article just doesn't measure up with how much time you're putting in. You're going to be putting hours into this thing, unless you're a really, really skilled journalist who can bosh that shit out in a matter of hours. But even when I compare it to my normal rates for something that I would charge something similar as a copywriter writing a blog post, it's nowhere near. It doesn't even touch. It's less than half of what I would make. So I cannot invest time in doing that as a sole money-making initiative because it's not going to work out for me. I can do it with a full client roster for fun, pitching things and working on stuff like that when I have a great idea, but it's not something that you want to base your entire income on, even though it seems like a really great idea and something you can do ad hoc, which it is something you can do ad hoc, but it's not a really great idea for making money. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I fucking hope so. I need another cup of coffee. So I've given you a lot of advice on what not to do and where not to go, right? But I'm not about that negative life, okay? I'm a being of pure sunshine, even though I'm a goth. So I'm going to tell you some of the things that I've tried that really have fucking worked out and continue to work out for me in terms of finding new work. Why is there another van? Is it fucking Van Tuesday or something? So let me start with a point that I made actually in the very last video that I did at the end of last year, and that was social media. I made a little promise to myself that for 2021 I was going to put my effort, my business development effort, into using my social media accounts to scare up new work, and oh my god, it was ridiculously effective. In fact, 2 of my most favourite clients and my most favourite jobs that I got last year came to me through LinkedIn and social media based on the posts I was writing. It was inbound marketing. It was fucking amazing. The jobs were a great fit for me. I was a great fit for them. And it was some of my most favourite work that I ever did. So if you want more info on how to optimize your social media accounts and the way that you post to attract new clients, I would recommend watching the video that I made with Louise Shanahan, health copywriter and host of the 15-Minute Freelancer podcast. We get right down into it and all of the benefits. Needless to say, when you're out there being really clever and strategic with your social media posts, and you're adding and connecting with and interacting with your ideal clients and your freelance peers, you are much more likely to get referrals, get people approaching you directly, and to cultivate a really great reputation as the person, the expert at what you do. You're always top of mind because you're appearing in the feed all the time. It's great for a plethora of reasons. It is a bit of a long game, but once you get that shit together and you get it going, it just runs itself. So that's my number 1 top tip. Next up is to use your network to your advantage. This is all of your freelance peers that you're going to be connecting with at networking events, on Twitter, on LinkedIn. You know, if you're chatting with them, you're interacting with them, you're forming bonds with them, they're going to be referring you for work. Because let me tell you, the majority of the excellent client jobs I get are referrals from my peers. If something comes in and they don't have the time to work on that job, or it's not a good fit for them in their specialism, they're going to put it out to you. If you fit the bill, they like you, they feel like they can trust you and that you're not going to make them look like a fucking mug, they're going to refer the work to you. So it's definitely worth the time. It's a very reciprocal, symbiotic environment in freelancing. So, I mean, get out there, make some friends. You can refer work to them, they can refer work to you. It's very nice. And my final suggestion for excellent client jobs is cold pitching. I talk about cold pitching all the fucking time. Got a million videos on how to write the perfect cold pitch email. I'll leave all of the links for you in the description below, but basically you're going to find your ideal client online, you're going to scope them out, and you're going to approach them directly, saying, hey, I love what you do. I am a freelance blah 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 writer. I can help you with X, Y, Z. Here are all the exact examples that prove how I can help you with X, Y, Z and the results I can get for you. Reach me on this number. This is how much I charge. I'd like to hear from you. Hit me up. Lots of love, Emma. It sounds scary. It sounds like it's not going to work. It sounds like you're going to be a bother. If you're a bother, they're not going to reply to you. That's the worst that's going to happen. Okay? I can assure you. If you've done your homework, found the right prospects, and approached them in a smart way, well, I mean, I built my entire business on cold pitch emailing. That's how good it is. In fact, I did a job with somebody recently that I cold pitched 5 years ago, and we've been working together for the last 5 years, and they're a really great client, one of my favourite clients in fact, and one of the first people I ever cold pitched, and I was super cheeky about it and it worked out. So that's just 3 good ideas for you to try. It's what works for me based on the criteria that I've mentioned today. If that criteria doesn't work for you, or you don't like the sound of any of these, don't do them. That's all I'm going to say. I hope that this video has been helpful for you here today. I'm filming at a time I don't usually film at, which is why I'm slightly erratic and confused, and why there's a lot more cars outside than there usually would be. So thanks for sticking with me. You're a pal. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you back here, same time, same place, in 2 weeks for more Kiss My A's, unless I'm dead, in which case, see you in your nightmares, bitch. Take care. Peace out.